I'd have to say the biggest mistake that I see is overpaying on property. So when someone goes to buy a property, it's quite an emotional process. And what you find is the sales agent on the other side, their job is to get the highest amount. They use tactics around having fake buyers, which then drives you to overpay on the property. So overpaying on the property, how do you risk that situation? So what you want to do when you find a property is you want to make sure you do your due diligence. You want to, first of all, look at the property, look at the specifications of that property. When was it built? Look at the street. Where is it located? Other things you want to triple check is the land. Make sure there's no overlays on it that could stop you from either knocking down the house or rebuilding in the future. You want to check flood maps. And then lastly, you really want to check comparable sales. So you want to look at properties that are under contract, because that's the most recent data, and properties that have sold. And really look at those sold sections, and don't just take what the sales agent is saying to you. So if you do your research and you look at it, and yes, you might turn around and be like, okay, this property's 20 grand over market value. And if it's somewhere where you're going to move into, that makes sense. But if you're going to be spending 100, 200 grand over market value, that's when it starts to get a bit tricky, because when the market really does go to plateau, or even if it pulls back just a little bit, you're putting yourself in a space where you might have negative equity.